ECW traveling quilt, and I will tell you a little bit about that. The ECW of South Dakota voted at their conference in Huron in April of 1987 to make a pictorial quilt for the state Centennial. The ECW group of each parish or mission was invited to submit a quilt block. Each block was to depict something unique or representative of their church. As you will see when examining the results of all of that work, much thought and talent are evident in the workmanship. The blocks were assembled to present a pleasing design of color around the cross at the center of the quilt. The cross is formed by the motto, logo, and committees of the ECW. This is outlined by quilting circles to represent unity or circle of faith under Christ. The spiral or scroll quilting between the blocks symbolize the joining or bonding of not only two cultures, but all the parishes and missions in South Dakota. Emmanuel, you'll see Emmanuel in row 5, block 3. And it has our cross and crown. And that too is beautiful. Maybe this tells who all worked on it. It has our date, 1887. Agnes Eli, who made this block, writes, and I believe this is out of the Century of Worship. The cross and crown design of our quilt block is a replica of the window over our altar. This window was given to Emmanuel by Sunday school children and installed when our church was built in 1887. It is a very special window to every member of Emmanuel. Everyone immediately agreed the crown and cross design would be in our block. Of her work, Agnes writes, "The hours I worked on it were peaceful and fulfilling. Being for my church and religious design, it turned my mind automatically to God's presence in my life, past, present, and future. Once again, I had let myself in for a task I wasn't sure of, but once again, I came out the winner. I'm sure other ladies in South Dakota will experience the same feelings as they work on their blocks." So then we have row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and over 2. And that is St. Andrew's, Rapid City. And I thought we should mention that specifically. And their date was November 23rd, 1958, when they were established. And I'll find their description on here. The quilt piece representing St. Andrew's was the work of Mrs. Bernice Aldrich, who drew the design to represent the symbol of St. Andrew's, the colors red, white, and blue, and patriotic colors. And we also, I want to point out, St. Matthew's, Dakota going to convocation, St. Matthew's, Rapid City, and that is 1951. And each of these blocks, if you've ever done any quilting, it is amazing. It is so beautiful. We're so fortunate to have this.